another episode of One on One with BundyMcBuckets. We still in season 1. I done got the homie Creative J in this bitch.
Yeah, bro.
Welcome, family. I am great.
Thanks for having me, man.
Oh man, I appreciate you pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Of
It's been a good day. You know what I'm saying? We actually shot one of your podcasts before this.
We did.
They rocked that shit out.
I appreciate you for coming on, bro.
Nah, man, I'm always down to help. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, since I met you and met Diani.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They've been real. Everybody's been cool. Everybody's chill. Like that's all it is for me. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as everybody cool and chill, because I'm the most laid back.
Yeah.
I'm goofy as shit. Like you know what I'm saying? But like as you get to know me, you know what I'm saying? Just say when you first met me, nigga.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I wasn't like.
You wasn't on no friendly
I
shit.
just started being cool to this nigga today. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I say hi, what's up, be cordial and shit. But like. You know what I'm saying? He was coming in and out with the delivery, so he wasn't there at the station all day.
Nah, and then you gotta, you know what I'm saying, protect your energy. You don't want to receive somebody negative energy. You don't know how somebody gonna perceive themselves or present themselves. You know?
Right.
So I feel that.
And we're in the land of the fake, man. LA is
Hell
just if you're not overly nice to people, then they just assume that you don't like them.
I speak to people like, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. I got women that are like, I'm like, yes, ma'am, I'm not a ma'am. I'm like, I'm just being polite.
Yeah, that's really you from the South too, so that's just like how you talk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You just say I done been slapped a couple times. You know?
Word?
Yeah, bro. I got a grandmother, bro. What are you talking about? Grandma Shirley don't play.
Hey.
Grandma Shirley gonna teach you respect. She gonna teach you how to talk to people. And she the chillest person. I didn't realize she was so small when I was little. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, my grandma Shirley's mad short. You know what I'm saying? She probably she got to be like 5 feet tall, if that. You know what I'm saying? But like,
but that's dope about like our grandparents. They have that stature of we have that respect for them. They look like giants to us.
Yeah,
you know,
bro. That switch arm was working, bro. Fop. And that used to be the most fun times.
Yeah, nah, for real.
When all the cousins is at the crib, somebody does something stupid, they getting their ass whooped, you over there laughing.
Stop coming in and out my house. Like, what does it matter? Dude?
Nah, you letting out all that good air. What you talking about? What do you mean, what does it matter? You letting out all that good air.
It's the same air. Trust me. It's the
Not
same
if you got that air conditioner on, shit.
You have one of those grandparents that believe that, like, because the AC was on, it make the gas go, like run out of the car faster.
Wait, what?
Like, people think that, like, if you run your AC, that it runs your gas, like, down.
That's not true?
No, what the fuck did your AC got to do with your...
I don't know. I thought till this moment, nigga. I thought for real. Like,
nah.
I'm like, damn, I'm burning gas, bro. I got this shit on extra loud
you burn
right
the gas because your car on, but not because...
Not because of AC?
Not because of AC. Enjoy the AC, King.
I feel like...
Don't be sweating. I know gas is hot.
No, I got it on.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, yo, man, like, I gotta, you know... Windows down every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Just cause, you know.
This is what they
when the sun start going down, the windows start coming down.
Yeah.
But no, you for real? We might have to fact check that, man. We gotta. My man's behind the computer. We gotta fact check that. No, I'll just play it, bro. You ain't really gotta fact check that shit. No, it's cool. I just wait when I get to a point in the podcast where I actually have somebody like on some Joe Rogan shit, like
have
with on the screen and just be like, yeah, that
Black
would be dope.
myths.
Yeah. All right, man. But let's get into your story. You know what I'm saying, man? Where you from, bro?
All right, man. I'm originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, born and raised. Like, if you don't know where Baton Rouge is at, it's New Orleans. It's like down the street from New Orleans. Like, so it's one of those things that if someone asks me, like, oh, where you from? I say Baton Rouge, BR, Big Raggedy. Like,
Big Raggedy.
They wouldn't say BR. But they be like, what? I'd be like, New Orleans. And then they feel that. And then my grandmother stayed in New Orleans. So, like, the drive is only 45 minutes. So I feel like I was raised in both, but technically...
Boosie and Cash Money.
Yes.
They right up the street.
Shout out to Boosie. Yeah, no, I lived in Baton Rouge till I was about 15, then moved out to Houston. My pops was from Houston. When he retired, we got on the road, went to Houston, bought a house, and I was in Houston for like 8 years. Houston is really where, like, I love Louisiana, but Houston is where I kind of became an adult, a man. I learned how to drive in Houston. I learned how to smoke for the first time. I did all this stuff in Houston. So I feel like I was kind of like I became who I am in Houston. Was there for like 8 years, and then I moved out here to Cali. Been out here for 7 years now.
Okay. Yeah. How you feeling, Cali? Like, what made you move out to Cali in the first place, bro?
Man, growing up, being a kid, just watching tons of movies, listening to tons of music, and I fell in love with Cali and New York. So as a kid, I was like, I'm going to live in Cali. I'm going to live in New York, or if not both, one. So when eventually coming of age, like around when I was like 20, 23, I kind of felt burnt out in Houston. I'm like, I love the Southern hospitality. I love my friends. I love my family. But from being like creative and being in a creative space and a mindset, you really get boxed in. You's like, all right, we go out to eat, we got sports, and we got the strip club. That's all there is.
That's all I know about it.
Yeah, that's all. It's best strip club culture. Shout out to Dreams. Like
My only memory I have of Houston, right?
yeah.
So I lived in Houston when I was real little for like a year or something. Me and my dad was at the beach. And this lady walked up to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, you know what I'm saying? When I was little, man, I used to give my dad some bitches, man. Like, let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? But, cause I was a handsome young man. I had to, you know. But I just remember this woman walk up to me like, oh, he's so cute. And trying to touch my face like that. But her nails were like, whoop. And I was like, bitch, you got me fucked up, man. That shit was disgusting. And that's the only memory I have of Houston.
You got to go back if that's the only memory you got.
No, I meant from when I was living there. I've been back.
Oh, you've been
but
back.
Like, just that. Like, just that's all I remember. It's just a hand with a ridiculously curled nail just trying to touch me. And I was just like, first of all, my face, bitch? Like, you don't even know me like that. Like, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, no, so shout out to Houston. But, yeah, it was one of those places that, like, I started to feel like I needed to explore, especially in my mind state. And everything I was going through, I was like, yo, like if this is the time, it's never gonna happen. So I was like looking at a board, coming up with things like, am I gonna go to New York? Or am I gonna go to Cali? It just so happened I had some friends that were out here doing some acting. Had an ex that moved out here, and I had an uncle that stayed in Southern California. So I was like, I'm gonna go try it. I'm gonna go visit. Came out here, stayed like about a week. I was like, as soon as I got back to Houston, I was like, all right, I'm going. I put my 2 weeks. Whatever cash I had, I left my car. No job. Just came out here.
Just said, fuck it. He came out. He started from the mud. He got it out the mud.
Had to do it.
Out the mud.
Had to.
Damn, man. So you come from the land of the seasoned food, come to the land of the fucking I don't know why I just called it that, the land of seasoned food, but like when I think of, you know, New Orleans and all that, I think about that season, that good seasoning, you know.
That's what I do. That's what I do miss. So when people ask what I miss about Louisiana, I'm like, the food.
Oh, man, I get fat down there.
Texas is the people. Louisiana is the food and just the expression, but it's one of those places that, like, New Orleans look good on TV. Mardi Gras is all.
That's the only time you ever see it, Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
And whenever the Saints game on.
Yep. And like Bourbon Street is always lit, but just living in that atmosphere is kind of like, dog, like, nah. Like, Riverside is bigger than New Orleans. Like, people think New Orleans is big. Like, you could drive.
Didn't half of it get washed away? Is that too early?
Yeah.
Is that too early for that joke? I'm sorry. I feel like it's been a good enough time. Everybody's better now.
They better now.
Okay, yeah. But is that not what happened? Because isn't there like 22 wards or something? How many wards is there?
There was a lot of wards. No, it ain't like missing a piece of it. It's just like, it didn't wash away.
Half of New Orleans underwater like Atlantis and shit, bro. The motherfuckers that turned into Aquaman and shit.
This is fucked up. I like that. We're gonna push getting canceled this season.
Fuck it, man. It's like I got jokes,
but
bro.
You can't cancel them. You can't cancel them.
I'm not even on yet. I ain't got nothing on yet. So how the fuck you gonna cancel something?
They dig this bitch back up. You know, that's how cancel culture work. But
that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm saying anything crazy. So all good. All press is good press, right?
Yeah. You good.
Cause like I wasn't really too into Twitter and shit like before. Like I never had a Twitter. I think I had a Twitter for like 30 minutes.
Oh, you missed the good days. Twitter used to be lit.
I know, but like I never said I don't have anything you can really look back at and just be like, this nigga said some super. Yeah. Maybe I said something like gay or I don't know, but I never meant it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't talking about somebody that, you know what I'm saying.
And then that was
in the community.
Yeah, that was fuck that past. You know, it's the past. Fuck cancel culture. That shit made up. That shit ain't real.
I mean, I feel like it's real. It could do some things to you, like especially like if you on some Amber Heard type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, that's her. She did this shit. Like she called.
I don't know, man. I'm like, Johnny, how you let that bitch whoop your ass? Like, bro, stop playing, man.
And then lie on you.
Man, shit in the bed. She shit in the bed, bro. Like I would have took that cover and whipped it at her so hard, like.
Bro, she talking about how the bed was so fucked up, and in the pictures there was a blade right there. Like, no.
What you mean a blade? What's a blade?
She cut the bed up and then took a picture and blamed it on him. But the knife is right there.
Damn, I don't know all the.
Yeah.
Johnny left in the. I don't know all the. See, man, they didn't hit me for jury duty again and shit, man. I'm just like, man, that shit weak as hell, man. I'm like, huh?
Have you done jury duty yet?
I've done jury duty one time when I was in Kansas City.
What was the case?
It was so I was juror number 1. First of all, I overdressed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know everybody was pulling up like they was at the barbecue and shit.
Right.
So I mean I didn't have on a suit or nothing like that. I just had on a button up. You know what I'm saying? Some little slacks, some shoes. You know, I was clean. You know what I'm saying? I could have went to church. I could have went to All right, but anyway, so like I walk in, and I'm juror number 1, and it's a guy that's suing a gym.
Mm-hmm.
Because the trainer made him put too much weight on the bench press or something and he hurt himself. So I'm the first juror they talk to, and they make you write down your occupation, all this shit, right? So the prosecutor or the something, whatever, I don't even remember which side. Mm-hmm. Somebody asked me, so juror number 1, it says here you work at a gym. I'm like, yes, sir, I do work at a gym currently. Yes. And he's like, so what would you do if you were getting a trainer told you to put on some weight that you didn't feel comfortable with? And I was like, I wouldn't lift that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then they asked me one more question, just whispered to each other and said, juror 1, you're free to go.
Oh, you didn't make it to the actual trial.
No, they didn't want me there. Because they was like, yo, he's again, like, he's clearly going to not, like.
Because you're logical. Like, they want someone that's in the gray area.
So I'm thinking it's the prosecution that was like, because it was the dude that was suing, his lawyer was picking the juror or some shit.
Okay.
Like, so, like, he was just like, nah, right away. Like, we don't want him on there because that's a nah right away. And I'm like,
that's a hole in the case.
I'm out of here, bro. Shit. Yeah, but that shit weak, bro. I'm not trying to go back to, unless I get like if I get like the Tory Lanez,
go for it.
Make the Stallion case or something like that, I'll pull up.
I gotta get into that.
Why you gotta get in that? He pointed at him, y'all. Like, this has been a conversation before. Like,
this has been a conversation, and hey, we both have a podcast, so let's just shoot the shit. Let's just do it. It's been a conversation because, right or wrong, whatever happened, like I can give my views on that, but from an aspect of like, what if she really just lying? Which I believe she lying.
I do believe she lying as well. I'm like, something happened, but like, not that. I don't feel like, cause like I heard it said like she kicked through a window or some shit. Like that looks like what the shit on her foot is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's up on the ankle kind of more. Like if you got shot in the foot, bro, there's like 77 bones in that.
Yeah,
bitch.
50% of your body. I mean, bones in your body are in your foot. You know so none of them, bro. And I'm not no CSI shit. I ain't never want to be law and order.
We didn't go to school for that.
But you lying. You fucking lying. You a liar.
What did it for me is when she did, was it a Gail whatever interview? And she was like, she looked dead at Megan was like, so do you and Tory Lanez have a sexual relationship at all? And Meg was like, huh? Say that again. What is it? What rephrase that? And she was like, was you and Tory fucking? Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, nah. I was like, this bitch
lying her ass off. They can't, bro. Like they can't find any of his fingerprints and all that shit on the weapon. Like he
didn't have any gun residue on his hands unless he had on one of OJ's lost gloves or something, bro.
And she talking about she want this man under the jail.
She said under the jail.
Under the jail. So Meg, your girl, you her dude. It comes out that she lied about all this shit. You still stick with your shorty? Like, and she just did this to a dude. Like,
well, I mean, that's the case for somebody right now. She got a new dude since that whole shit started. So if it comes out that she lied, would I?
Yeah. Or you gonna stick by?
I'm pretty sure. I feel like she would have told me she was lying before it all came out.
Like he
well, he gotta help out, nigga.
Fuck
he can't just be quiet. He got like, my bitch was. This is for real, y'all.
This really happened. She told me. Nah, fuck that. And like, as in hip hop, we always be like, nah, I don't want to see nobody go to jail. I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemy. But you watching her do this shit, like, and she say she want him.
I mean, there's a lot of people in hip, man. 69, 6'9",
yeah.
69, 6'9".
Yeah, 69. Call a boy 69.
69. He was shit. He gave out a lot of years. You know, he's still out here Was he thriving? I don't know. I never really listened to his music. I was never really around anybody that listened to his music.
Yeah.
So
he was interesting, but yeah, I mean, that's what comes down to it, because I feel like she's just like Amber Heard. I feel like she's clearly lying. But
bitch was clearly lying.
What are we gonna do as a community, as people, just like damn, my bad. But then, I just very interesting. Like, take yourself out of that situation. But what if your girl just lied about something random and she got caught up in a lie?
On some juicy schmoyer type shit.
Yeah.
Like what if he
I did not do this.
Right, bro.
Told the judge I did not do this.
This nigga had the noose around his neck 45 minutes later and shit. I can't even get into that, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Man, what's up, bro? So the Golden State Warriors won the NBA Finals as of last night.
Yep.
How you feeling about Steph now? Like, is he in the top 10 all time?
Top 10.
He top 10 all time. Who
Top
you kick
10.
off the list?
Who was my 10? My 10.
All right, so we gonna make a list right now.
Yeah.
We gonna make a list right now.
All right.
So you gotta have Kareem.
Gotta have Kareem.
You gotta have Kareem.
Yes.
You gotta have Jordan.
Yes.
You gotta
Kobe.
have Magic.
Kobe, LeBron.
We putting Kobe in the top 10?
Yeah.
Kobe in your top 10?
Kobe
Okay.
We said Shaq.
You saying Shaq? Shaq in your? That's 6.
That's 6.
Larry Bird. We going back that far? We going?
Let me see. No. So Steph. We're going to just
Steph in it. Okay, so we putting Steph in there. Steph coming in at 7, maybe.
All right. I'm gonna go with.
We doing Hakeem.
I'm gonna go Bill Russell.
Bill Russell, okay,
Bill
yeah,
Russell.
you can put Bill Russell in there. He's the most winningest motherfucker of all time.
Yeah. So
in one of the most racist times of all time, in the most racist city.
So I always gotta show love for that. How many is that right there?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We got 8. All right. I'm gonna put Tim Duncan.
You putting Timmy in that
I'm
Okay,
Tim
we got Timmy.
Man,
who rounding out the top 10, bro?
This is my. I can't.
We leaving out Larry Bird.
Yes.
We leaving out George Mikan.
Yes.
Hey, bro. First of all, we need to go back and just fix that 75. There's some people because before 82, I don't really give a fuck about nobody.
That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. But no, I'm gonna round it out with. I'm gonna put Larry Bird top 10.
Yeah, man. Bird was that nigga, bro.
I gotta put Bird in there.
He was white, but he was that nigga.
Yeah, for crazy handles, had footwork, and the J, like
the behind the head
automatic.
shot.
And then when you see interviews and where he tells the person the move that he gonna do before he does it. And
that's wild, bro. I might have had to sock him in his chest or some shit in the middle of the shot, bro. You're not finna tell me what you and make it. Get the fuck out of here.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there's some people that might not have Kobe in the top 10, but like
I got to.
You got to rings, his work ethic. He did it without Shaq. Shaq is the most dominant player of all time to me. Like as he gets that title.
Cause I mean, low key, the Lakers roster wasn't that good. That when they went to 3 straight championships. It was Kobe, Pau Gasol, and Lamar Odom.
Yes, D Fish was. Oh yeah, but even before that, D Fish he just played his role. Like he was
just a solid player. But they just had Kobe
and Shaq. That just.
And Powell for that run I was talking about.
Oh yeah. When Kobe just
they had a cold team in the earlier. Like so they had some dogs. You can't never go wrong with Robert Horry.
No, ever. Big shot Bob.
Can't never go wrong with Robert
Horry. Man, the bias in me really wanted to put T-Mac in there for his time period from before the back issues from Orlando.
He was doing his thing. But he ain't win nothing.
He didn't win.
That's why he win nothing.
That's why
he couldn't make it past the first round. T-Mac is one of the most skilled players of all time, dog.
Yes.
One of the most skilled players of all time, but couldn't get past the first round. With Yao. I was upset, bro. I was like, yo, he was up 3-1, I think, one series and lost.
Yes.
And I'm just like, this shit is ridiculous, man. But then he came back. Remember, he was on like the Spurs or some shit, sitting on the bench, and it was he got past the first round, y'all. He might make it to the finals.
I wanted Miami to win just because I'm one of those people that like I like to see greatness. I'm not a big LeBron fan, just like I'm not a big Tom Brady fan. But if you winning and you great at what you do, I just want to kind of keep seeing you win. But I wanted the Spurs to win just because T-Mac was on there. So he could have a ring, so I could have a legit. Because I used to get into damn near fights over T-Mac and Kobe.
What? Oh, who's better?
Who's better?
Kobe.
Some would say T-Mac. Some would say T.
Mamba mentality, baby.
Bro.
Stop playing.
T-Mac was a scoring champ for like 3 years in a row, and with nothing. Grant Hill, he never got to play with Grant Hill at Grant Hill, like real Grant Hill. He was a baby.
Listen, put Kobe on one of them Orlando Magic teams. We going to the playoffs, man.
The East was way better than what we have now. The East was way better, but T-Mac was bro.
No, I'm talking about even back then. Man.
His shot selection, his handles,
T-Mac was cold.
He was cold. He had no flaws. Free throw shooting, like he passed the ball. He was like
he just couldn't get it going, man. I'm not trying to shit talk about T-Mac at all. I'm just debating.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No.
But for T-Mac on the video game, stop playing with me, dog.
No,
stop playing with me, dog.
NBA Live was nasty.
It was first of all, NBA Live was trash. For the shot meter thing, bro. No, get the fuck out of here, bro. They had if you could time Shaq up, you hitting from half court, dog.
Exactly.
Stop playing. That shit was weak. But they was cold because they had the Jordans in there. Live 03 or whatever it was. When they had all the Jordans on there, bro. Stop playing. I'll play live for that. And they had a cold soundtrack.
Yes.
But the gameplay was trash.
What's your favorite hoop and shoe? Hoop and shoe?
Yeah. Honestly, it's gonna be something out there. It's gonna be Steve Nash All-Star play. No, I'm gonna show you after these bitches. But like these Steve Nash, like, bro, no, these shoes in the colorway. You know what I'm saying? Because like, nah, but fuck, I can't even remember the name of them. But like, I'll show you after this shit. But like, man, I think it was like his MVP season. But there was like All-Star player editions, like you know what I'm saying. So like they was white with the red with the yellow. Them bitches was cold, bro. I used to just feel like I was having the best of times in them bitches, like you know what I'm saying. Like,
no, for real.
But those are one of my favorites. Those the AIs I used to like hooping in the step overs. You know what I'm saying. The MVP jumps, but like I would always have to get them a size and a half larger because like the crease in the front would like I feel like it would always pinch my toes and shit, like so it'd get uncomfortable for a second. But like them. I hooped in some Hirachis and shit that I like Nike ID'd and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they had like some other
2K Hirachis.
Yeah. Those are my favorite. One of my favorites. And the Kobe sixes.
Yeah.
The Kobe sixes. Yeah.
I agree.
Nice little catalog. Shit.
Nice list.
Nice little catalog.
Yeah, I put the Taxi 12s on that list. Those 12s were nice.
I never liked hooping in the 12s. The Jordans that I liked hooping with I was kind of weird with those two. Like the two, I liked playing in the 2s. I like playing in the 10s, the 11s.
Well, you tall as motherfucker. Like,
I ain't that tall, but they're flat though. Like that's why it would be weird for me because they're kind of high, like mid shoes. Like you know what I'm saying. They're like the bottoms are kind of flatter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So that you wouldn't think there was something I like to hoop in that much, but
it's kind of heavy for me.
They were a little bigger. There was a little, but that just didn't bother me. That didn't bother me at that point. Right. But like I do like hooping in low cut shoes.
Yeah,
for sure.
Same.
Man, so what you think, man? Are the Warriors a dynasty now?
Of course.
They're a dynasty.
They're a dynasty.
They're a dynasty.
4 and 8 years. They done
4
it.
and 8 years.
Now that they first one is Fugazi.
I don't really count the KD ones. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm talking about the one where they beat LeBron when K-Love was out and Kyrie. That's Fugazi. That's the Fugazi one for me.
So this is like you could look back at every championship and have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you know what I'm saying, the Bucks wouldn't have won if KD wore a half a size slower. Who was before that? Fucking, I'm not counting the KD championships with the Warriors. That was just trash.
So why you don't count them though?
Cause that was trash, dog. Like you just went on the best team, nigga. Like, come on, man, that was weak, man.
That was weak.
Dirk Nowitzki's one championship trumps KD's 2 to me.
Yeah.
Off top, you know what I'm saying? Because KD like was up 3-1 to go to the championships on that same Warrior team who had just won how many fucking games? 73 games?
Yeah, that's how I feel about KG. I feel like KG his one mean more than KD's.
Oh yeah. But the same thing with that, bro. I ain't never seen a team milk their goddamn championship as much as the Celtics milk their 08 championship.
Bro, the way that they milk it, I really thought they make
they
it
have
seem
reunions.
Like they make it seem like they won back to back. Like I
know,
feel like
yeah.
they won.
They won one.
Yeah,
and Doc Rivers is one of the most overrated coaches to me. He's a good coach, like he's straight, but like I don't think he's like, he be failing, bro. Like Austin Rivers. He had his time where he was okay.
Yeah.
Who are we to talk about him though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that nigga will bust our ass right now. Like
easy. I know some women in the WNBA that bust my ass. So like,
yeah, they get
Sue
down.
Bird will get buckets on
Bruh, Cappy Poindexter.
Hey,
if you know who that is, like she from Chicago. Cappy. I done seen her give niggas buckets viciously, ferociously.
I grew up watching Simone Augustus because
Simone is crazy.
Simone is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
She's from BR, so I literally would be in the. I seen the game where it was her versus Big Baby, Glenn Big Davy Davis.
Big Booty Davis.
Like
he big trash.
He tells a story about that, but yeah, like she give niggas buckets. Like
I fuck with Big Baby.
Yeah, but I fuck with Super. But no, back to that. No, like they're definitely a dynasty. Like I'm happy for Gary Payton II. I think that was cold.
I didn't think he was coming back. He broke his elbow. Like they made it seem really bad. He was just back like the next series.
Yeah, I mean he probably one of the few like kids of an NBA player that has like a ring. So like, I mean, he honestly contributed in the.
No, he played amazing defense. Yeah. Like he played a role in this championship.
So I'm happy for him. Steph, like we talked about, Steph is definitely in the top 10. Like you can't deny. Like not only did he change the game, it's like every weakness that people try to go at him about, defense, everything. Like his team finds a way to win. Now, do he have great ass shoot? Clay is a top 2. I probably still
the best shooters of all time.
I think I still put Ray. I put Ray over Clay. Still, I put Ray Allen over Clay Thompson.
Man, Clay Thompson don't dribble, nigga.
Ray release is nasty.
Both their releases is nasty. Like so, Ray's is more like. I don't know. He shoot kind of like an early 90s nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Clay shit is beautiful. Like, his release is beautiful, bro. It's right. And he just catch it and just throw that bitch, like, everywhere. So, like, I would kind of say, like, out of pure shooting, I feel like Clay's the better shooter.
Yeah.
Steph can do, like, crazy shit, like, off the dribble and all this crazy shit like that. Like, Steph is still, like, the all-around better shooter. But, like, out of pure shooting, like, spot-up shooting and all this shit, like, or how he catches it out of the pocket all the time, like, and just he can follow through from anywhere, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just like,
I fuck with Clay.
I fuck with him. Like, I fuck with Steph heavy, too, just because, like, he kind of remind me of, like, Reggie Miller. When I looked at Reggie Miller, like, Reggie Miller was skinny. Like, he was small. Like, he made it believe like me as a kid, I didn't grow the height, but
that nigga like 6'8".
Yeah, I didn't grow that height, but looking at him, how skinny he was, KD and Reggie Miller were the two people I looked at like, damn, them motherfuckers skinny, but they getting buckets, like they can't be stopped. They talking their shit, like. Yeah,
they're super tall. Yeah, we good. I'm keeping track of time. Like, we got a couple more minutes right here, brother. No, we good. You know what I'm saying? I done figured out a couple of things that works for me for the podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep track of the time because, like, I was doing a podcast before. Like, it was my homie's podcast, but I came on as a co-host. Like, he had interviewed my girl. No, he interviewed me. It don't matter. He interviewed me and my girl, and then I came on as a co-host, like, 2 episodes after that. And, like, so, yeah, and that was a long-ass podcast. Like, we was 2 hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we come through. They started, like, 8 p.m., you know what I'm saying? We had Big Brewskis on deck. Shout out Barefoot Boris, you know what I'm saying? That's the homie. Yeah, and just, like, smoke and just chill. Like, it was a cold-ass, dope-ass little room with the aesthetics and shit. Like, it had, like, a vintage-ass couch in there. Like, and we would bounce off each other really well because, like, Boris didn't know shit as far as, like, movies and sports, like, and all that shit. But he knew, like, you know, music. He was a musician. He's a really dope-ass musician. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when we had guests on, like, we would bounce off different ways, you know what I'm saying? So, like, there was audio engineers we had on where Boris was doing all the goddamn talking because I didn't know shit. Like, I just pop in with some funny stuff every now and then. Keep it light, keep it, you know, keep
Right.
the conversation going and move on. Like, but that shit was so long. We'll take a piss break. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back after this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And come back. Everybody go take a piss. You know,
that's the best when you just in that vibe, you in that zone, you just keep going. Like I fucks with it.
And that's why I like podcasts, because it's not like it's an interview, but it's more like just a conversation. Y'all just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, tell everybody where they can find you at. Look at that camera right there and tell everybody where they can find you at.
You can find me on IG at creativej.3. My clothing brand is Creative Fresh Goods. You can find me on Instagram on that. And the podcast that is under construction, but that'll be Art Kills Boredom on IG as well.
Follow all that shit, man.
Follow all that.
Make sure y'all drinking y'all water out there.
For real.
Make sure y'all go to YouTube
Hydrated.
and subscribe to my page, man. Like, share, comment, run it up, man, because this shit's gonna go crazy. It's only like, you know, I haven't even done 10 episodes, not 10 episodes out yet. You know what I'm saying? I just dropped episode 6. So imagine where I'm gonna be at episode 50, man. So get on this motherfucking wave, man, my dog. Ha ha ha. We out this bitch.